Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video. It's been a couple of days that I last uploaded a video, and I actually like to have a little bit of break because your brain can be cluttered with a lot of FPL information. So it's good to kind of refresh and come back. And you know, we're still in the pre-season stage. A lot of us are just basically waiting for more information. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few players that I got my eye on in the pre-season. I think it's quite essential that we kind of like look at the pre-season games. I know they are friendlies, but they give us a lot of information. And you know, I'm pretty certain that a lot of us has got a team already, a team that is set up. And what we're doing right now is we are looking at the preseason, and any information that comes out from the preseason, we are basically, you know, adapting and adjusting our team. And we are looking for those, you know, really cheap options that actually plays, like a 4 million player defender that plays is a fantastic option. And of course, we're going to look at the transfers. We're going to look at the new players came from a different league to the Premier League. We're going to see how well they can settle in. There might be other transfer options that might improve another team. And that is very, very important for us to look at. But before I go through these players and my team, I just want to say thank you so much for the 5,000 followers on Twitter. And, you know, for those who are new on my YouTube, I just want to say thank you so much. I finished around 20k, 47k, 100k, so those were some of my best FPL ranks. I wish I was in the top 1000, but you know, sometimes we can't really get these things, and you need a lot of luck on your side to kind of help you out a little bit. But I'm someone that absolutely loves FPL. I've got so much passion for it, and I've been creating videos for such a long time now. And the research that I do is good enough for you to do well, for you to make your own decision on your team. So yeah, let's get through this. There's a couple of other things as well. There's the membership that you can click on to support the channel. And you can be a member of Fantasy Football Hub, where you can get all of the FPL tools to help you guys out throughout your season. Okay, so let's get through it. So the first player that I wanted to talk to you guys is Tyrick Mitchell. That is 4 million from Crystal Palace. Now, a lot of FPL managers out there was looking at this guy, Ferguson. I was thinking to myself, well, who is this guy? I never even heard of this guy in my life. It looks like he's got a knee injury. And this player here, basically, he played a couple of games last season. And in the last 2 preseason games for Crystal Palace, he started one. That was the last game. And he was on the bench on the other one, but came on. So basically, just watch out for him. If he is, you know, if he starts again, I think he could be the one to go for. That is a 4 million player. We all are looking for this 4 million defender that plays at least. I'm not saying he is the best option in the world, but it's good to kind of scrape out as much money as possible and get a player that actually plays. You know, 2 points to 2 points, right? I'd rather have 2 points than 0. So, and if you look at the fixtures for Crystal Palace, the first 4 games are not good. Even though they got Southampton at home, I mean, you're looking at Ings against them, Everton at home, that's not good. But then later on, it becomes better. So, someone to watch out for. Next up is Robertson. Now, I know a lot of FPL managers out there has told me to bring in Trent, you know, because I bought in Robertson a couple of days ago. And the only reason why I did that is because Trent hasn't played a game in the preseason yet. I know that he is training, so obviously we need to see if he plays the next preseason game. Then he'll probably be fit for game week 1. But I don't know if that's the case, and I don't want to risk on a player that is 7.5 that doesn't play for game week 1. That's the problem. And I want to give you guys this information because I don't want you to kind of bring in a player that doesn't play in game week 1 that might need a little bit more time to kind of get match fit. You know what I mean? You will still be disappointed if he doesn't play in game week 1, but he plays in game week 2, then it's fine. But still, you want to try and take an advantage in every single game week. I just want to, like, you know, I want to help you guys out. Just be careful. And just watch out for Trent. If he does play in the preseason, then yeah, there's a good chance. But for now, for me, I'm going with Robertson. And Robertson played really well in the last parts of the last Premier League season. Next up is Matt Doherty. Was in the Wolves team, but moved to Spurs. 6 million defender, 23.6% owned. So really high. And we know what he can do. He can bring us a lot of points. He's a player that I didn't own last season, and I really want to have him in my team. Now, this is the question, right? Is he a better option now that he went to Tottenham? Well, I think it's still going to be a good option. He was a good option in that Wolves team. He's going to be a good option in the Tottenham's team because at Tottenham, you got Kane, you got Song, you got Ali. You know, Tottenham's buying a couple of players that is kind of like strengthening up that team that could help them out a lot this season. Serge Aurier, though, is still at Tottenham, so we need to watch out for him because if he stays, let's just say he stays, let's just say, I know he's not, but let's just say, then there'll be a rotation risk because they play on the same side. But I want him in my team because he is an attacking defender. He plays like in the midfield role basically. But I don't know. I think it's still going to be a good option no matter what. And well, this is not his fixtures now. Let's just go to Song here, look at the fixtures. And if you look, the first 8 fixtures are very good for Tottenham. Everton at home, Southampton away, Newcastle at home, Manchester United away, then the break, and as you can see in Game Week 5, with West Ham at home, Burnley away, Brighton at home, and West Brom away. These are really, really good fixtures for Tottenham to score a lot of goals in. Couple of difficult fixtures here. I think Everton's going to be tough. Southampton away is going to be tough as well, but the players that are going to be scoring for Tottenham is going to be Kane, Song, and probably Matt there. So I think he is a really good option. And I really want him in my team. It's just this price tag. I wish he was a little bit more cheaper, but because he scored a lot of points last season, no wonder why he's in the 6 million. Next up is Aubameyang. Now, the reason that I wanted to talk to you guys about him is I don't know if I want to actually remove him out of my team. Because, you know, we all got a plan to remove a player, right? We all got a plan to look at to bring in the Manchester United and Manchester City player in Game Week 2 and Game Week 3. And, you know, some of us don't want to use a wildcard. And the popular strategy is to use your wildcard early, bring in the Manchester United and Manchester City players and just adjust the team. For me, I actually want to kind of like, I wouldn't say take my time, but make one transfer every week to bring in these players in. And I do have a plan, but then I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to get rid of Aubameyang? I guess it's a good thing to have him in our team for Game Week 1 and Game Week 2. And, but look, like, after the Liverpool game, Sheffield United at home then becomes difficult, but you never know. You never know. You know, Arsenal beat Liverpool, Arsenal beat Manchester City, so you just never know, right? And Aubameyang is the guy to bring the points. And let's just say, you know, I remove him in Game Week 3. You know what? I'm thinking to do something a little bit different, like bring in De Bruyne. Okay, and now in Game Week 4, bring back Aubameyang in. I don't know. I might just do this, but then I have to look at my team. You know, there might be some other problems. I need to, if I'm free to do this, I might actually change my premium midfielders and try and just aim at those fixtures, those good fixtures that they could get a lot of points in. But we'll see. Next up is Hakim Ziyech here, 8 million. Really good fixtures for Chelsea here, you know, except for this Liverpool game. But he did pick up a knock, so you got to kind of like wait and see what the scan is to give us more information about his injury. If it's okay, then if he plays the next preseason game, then definitely probably will be in my team. But I think I might need to remove him. He was in my team, so I wanted to talk to you guys about him because he was in my team. The other player that I wanted to talk to you guys is Ziyech. That is 5 million. Now, interestingly, he keeps popping up in my team for some reason. But then I look at his fixtures, I'm like, oh no, that is not good at all. Good fixture in the first game, but then it's like, oh, Tottenham, Manchester United, Liverpool, this is not good. However, he scored 2 goals in the preseason already. I think he is pretty much one of the best 5th midfielders out there to have in our team, and I might bring him for game week 1 and then move him on to Greenwood. I got a couple of plans that I'm going to show you guys in a sec. So really good option. And Song is going to play more up front because Kane hasn't. I think he's still in quarantine. Yeah, Song with these fixtures, guys. I mean, these fixtures are looking really good for Tottenham. So definitely, like maybe doubling up on Spurs players is the way to go. And Timo Werner scored a goal in the preseason. I reckon if he scores one more goal, he's going to be pretty much the highest owned striker. Last season in the Bundesliga, he scored like 28 goals. He probably scored more goals in, you know, if you count the cups and stuff like that. I think he should. Yeah, in the Champions League, he scored a couple as well. So yeah, just letting you guys know that he could be the one to go for. Like a player that is a must-have. That ownership could hurt a lot. So those were some of the players that I was looking at, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. If I just reset my team here, I kind of made a few adjustments, and I'm still kind of like switching my players around. You know, I got MATT Doherty here, I got Vinagre here, I got Greenwood, St. Maximin. So yeah, Greenwood's in here. I kept Doherty, and as you can see, I've got a couple of really cheap players that actually could play. But yeah, the team's looking like this. I guess that I can do something like this, play like a 4-4-2 formation, and then you know, just kind of like switch the players around. There we go, something like this. I have to get a better third defender here because I think Johnson here has got Arsenal. So yeah, it looks a bit difficult there. I just need to kind of like plan out Manchester United. Yeah, it's not really. And for Wolves, so I gotta get like a third defender here for game week 2, and I'll play Greenwood. As you can see, this will be my team. So this is the thoughts here. Or I could just, you know, say, you know, okay, let's just say that I bring in Ziyech here. I could do this. Let's just go like that. Where is he? There we go. Okay, if that's the case, yep. But as you can see, I'll have 2.5 million in the bank. You know, if I'm not going to wild card, do I really want to hold that much money in the bank and then make some changes? Because if you look at it, that's not too bad. That's a good team. Obviously, MATT Doherty here will be a Tottenham player. That's not a bad kind of a team. And then in game week 2, what I can do is remove Ziyech. I've got 7.5, bring in Greenwood quickly, and I made my transfer and I'm ready. So I don't know if that's a better, is Ziyech better than a 4.5 million defender? That's the kind of the question. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope this has helped. I hope this has given you some kind of idea. It's kind of a relaxed, kind of a chill out video that I like to do. But yeah, I'll be creating a video on a Tuesday or Wednesday looking at more pre-season stuff and transfers. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get up to about 200 likes. That'd be incredible. And that is about it. Thank you so much for joining, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.